It is known as the Jacuzzi of Death and is one of the oddest places on the planet. Researchers first discovered a massive brine pool under the Gulf of Mexico in 2014 using a robo-sub off the coast of Louisiana. Now they have returned to create the first high-resolution map of the area and say it could hold the key to finding life on other planets. On the last leg of these seafloor hydrocarbon community investigations, we focused on a large brine pool dubbed the Jacuzzi of Despair, in reference to its warm temperature and high salt content, which can be fatal to many macrofauna unlucky enough to fall inside. This crater-like circular brine-filled pool rose 3 meters above the surrounding seafloor, and brine was spilling out onto the side in a spectacular waterfall. It was one of the most amazing things in the deep sea, said Eric Cordes, Associate Professor of Biology at Temple University, who discovered the site along with several colleagues and published a report on the findings in the Journal of Oceanography. You go down into the bottom of the ocean and you are looking at a lake or a river flowing. It feels like you are not on this world. Cordes, who studies deep-sea corals, and others first found the formation in 2014 using a remotely operated underwater robot called Hercules. They returned the following year with a 3-person research sub Alvin to get a closer look. Now their latest study has been published. The team retrieved some samples of microbial life that are adapted to handle the high salinity and low oxygen level of the brine pool. Cordes believes that these creatures could resemble life on planets in our solar system or beyond. There's a lot of people looking at these extreme habitats on Earth as models for what we might discover when we go to other planets. The technology development in the deep sea is definitely going to be applied to the worlds beyond our own. One of the main purposes for revisiting this brine pool was to conduct a high-resolution mapping survey of the area. The top layer of the brine pool had a very high salinity and a temperature of 7.8 Celsius. Below this layer we found dense hydrocarbon-charged fluidized mud at a temperature of 19 Celsius. The sampling line and CTD were lowered 19 meters into the pool, but had never reached a hard bottom, shedding new light on the nature of these bottomless brine pools. The preliminary analysts confirmed that the brine pool was saturated with methane. Now the team hopes to return to create 3D maps.